Welcome back to the realest channel on YouTube, and boy, did we see a KO. The fight was dead. The fight was boring. The fight was not something you wanted to see as the last fight of the night, especially when you're in the UK and you're staying up to the early AMs. We're staying up to the early AMs for this. I'm snoozing, I'm bored. Then bam! Out of nowhere, Tyron, bow, falls on his face out before he even hit the ground. And it's definitely a highlight reel. It's definitely a highlight reel, and I would say it's better than the Nate Robinson knockout, for the sheer fact we expected more from Tyron Woodley than we did from Nate Robinson, and he ended up out cold. Respect to Tyron at the same time. He said he was always in training camp. He said he had a feeling the fight wouldn't happen with Tommy. So for all of those people saying Tyron found out late, Tyron da-da-da-da, he eliminated that excuse by saying what he said, and we just have to give credit to Jake for getting the KO. The head clash, which is something I actually called on the Rolling Cheeky live stream with Wade. You know what would be interesting to see? Like a head clash or something.
Oh, that's not a bad point, because both guys do when they throw that right hand, they overthrow a bit.
Yeah. If you see a head clash or something accidental that gets them, that would be a different element we haven't seen before. Jake hasn't had to put up with something like that in his career yet. Shout out to the Wade Concept for bringing us in as well, allowing us to come on his live stream. But I called it. I said something interesting can happen today, maybe a head clash or something. And what did you get? Head clash, and it was deep. That was a deep one. Jake's gonna have to be out for a while and get some stitches on that to make sure all is good. What a KO. We have to say it. Where credit is due, credit should be given, and the credit has to be given to Jake, because he definitely detonated a crazy punch. Tyron saw the shot. I know the thing that will be burning Tyron at home is that he saw the shot. You can see him flinch with his hands. He had a narrow guard, which is why Jake could dip his shoulder and come round, but it was a shot that was telegraphed. And honestly, Tyron saw the shot, but it's been proven many times scientifically, a certain amount of pressure on a certain part of the body will cause you to switch off. It will cause you to shut down, or you'll get the legs and stuff like that. And that was evident, because Tyron saw the punch, but there's nothing he could do about it. He didn't move in time, and that was it. I know he's going to be burning, and you know, it's definitely a techie one. Moving to the rest of the card, we saw Amanda Serrano again dominate. It was a wild performance. I know Katie Taylor, Eddie Hearn was talking about Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. Katie Taylor beats Amanda Serrano, in my opinion, and I just say that blank. I really believe Katie Taylor outboxes Amanda Serrano. Serrano won't be able to stand and trade and want to let her hands go. Katie Taylor will be picking and poking in and out. I think I'm going defo with Katie Taylor to beat Amanda Serrano, and Eddie Hearn said he's going to try and make that fight happen, so that would be interesting. We saw Tyron Williams and Frank Gore, the most entertaining fight of the night, hands down. These guys were scrapping. Williams came out early, hold his shape, letting his 1-2s go. Frank Gore, he kind of was holding himself like he was the taller fighter from the beginning, which I knew was going to play a problem for him, and it did, and it got messy, and a lot of clinching happened, and Tyron lost his temper at one point, pushes him into the ropes, tries to uppercut him. Crazy scenes, very entertaining though, and that is a great mix between watching traditional boxing and watching guys that are just getting into boxing, because it really does entertain you regardless of skill level. And to be fair, their skill level wasn't that bad for guys that have recently just started. So the show started with Liam Parrow versus Yoma Alamo. Close fight. Both guys were evenly matched. It was a close fight, but very exciting, and it was good to see. It was just good to start off the card with a nice competitive fight. It wasn't one-sided, it went the distance, but it wasn't boring. Both guys were trying to win. That was good to see. And yeah, I'd say the show was well balanced. It could have been a stinker. It could have been a stinker if Jake didn't pull through with that KO, but he did. Everyone asks what's next for Jake. It is not me. What's next for me is February 19th, live on Sky Sports Box Office, or Sky Sports Boxing, I should say. The show is a box office show, but we will see where I am on the card, and I will let you guys know. But that is what's next for me. What's next for Jake seems to be Masvidal or Nate Diaz or Kamaru Usman. He's trying to shut down the UFC. Let him do it in peace, people. Don't include me. And I'm just gonna be watching the journey along the way and doing my own thing. Make sure you like and subscribe. My Protein still getting them discounts in. It's the festive season. It's the festive season. So I want to say Merry Christmas to the people. And we'll do a video before the new year. I'll say Happy New Year another time, but definitely a Merry Christmas to the people. My Protein, 37% off if you're looking to get any extra gifts and whatnot. Cure Oxygen, still sipping on that. And 2022 is going to be a massive year. I've got another video coming for you guys soon anyway. If you don't know what I do at the end of the video, it is the end of the video.